Let me open YouTube so I can see the chat. All right. Pause that. Okay, so here's what I'm working on. Okay, 1 second. Let me slow that down just to make sure. Turn that off. I don't need that right now. Mabel. I'm gonna switch out this part. Edit. Delete that. I'm gonna move this part up. Swipe. Nope. I'm not trying to do that right now. Yo, what's good, Misty? Yeah. Bro, honestly, I feel like you're gonna make a really good part to this level. Because I'm gonna ask you for a part, of course. And all that. All right. Don't want to do that. Crap. There we go. I'm moving this out of the way for just a minute, just because I'm trying to get the beat down to where it sounds like it's going. Because I need to have a better drop than what this would have been, but it is good, but it's right before the drop, which is sad. And I have a lot before it, so it's the sad part. So I'm wanting to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm gonna move that down, of course, because that's not gonna be possible if I do that. But I'm wanting to get tighter and tighter, slightly. Um, okay, I guess I just got rid of all that. So, 2, 3, 4. Actually, wait a sec. Just realized. I'm gonna go ahead, edit, deselect, swipe this one, this one. Then I'm gonna move those up. There we go. Okay. Yo. Do you have challenge screen? No, I don't. I have it in a different tab. Right now. I don't really know how to do all that, but I can look it up if I really want to. I just need to check chat a little bit more often. Build, deselect, boom, boom. This here, this here. Think that would be possible. Yeah, perfect. That is exactly the amount of things that it sounds like. So I'm gonna have to do this part on practice, and I'm not gonna have no clip just to make sure it's possible. That's the whole thing I have to do is I try making sure every part is possible with without no clip, including the frame perfect, but I do it segment by segment. Um, edit. There we go. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead quickly go into practice mode. I'm gonna go into no clip for this part. No clip, just so it goes slightly faster. I'm gonna go right here. Oh, that's impossible at faster speed. Holy crap. Maybe, okay, maybe I'm not going on faster speed. I regret doing that. Yeah, segment by segment is probably my best option right now, because of course I am not Zoink or Doggy or any of them, so bro, holy crap, I forgot you do that. Because you can only do that in no clip. I figured out, so I'm just kind of trying to make it as quick as possible to the new segment. Okay, then I'm going to go into practice. Never mind, I need to go in practice. I forgot. I need to go here. So I already have no clip on still. Okay, there we go. Okay, unless I just skill issue it, but okay. Okay, I'm just too lazy to actually do it right now, so. Holy crap! W swagger out. Impossible straight fly. I'm gonna be honest. Not really, but it's just really hard. Speed hack. Enable. No clip. I'm gonna do it speed hack at just a little bit lower at 90%. Then I'm gonna try it at the full speed. Crap, I forgot. I need to do a little bit more building real quick, because I realized it's in the middle of nowhere. So if I bring a little bit more down here, or try making a, because I'm wanting them to go up here, like have to click it towards right here. So I'm gonna set this here or something, and then since that flips them, I want them to also go here, or something. Edit that there. Yeah, I'm glad you could see what I'm envisioning, but I'm hoping that this part is possible, because this part does speed up, and I'm like, that'd be pretty sick, because if you listen to music, you hear it do that, and I want it to be with that, and then I'm gonna make it a faster ball part that is harder than what this would have been, and what I was originally thinking for the ball part, but that's my whole idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go no clip though, because you know, I'm the most skilled player that I need no clip. Totally. That part's gonna be so hard. I need to make spikes at the top of that part of the ceiling. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, I have to do that all again. I forgot. I need to press pause before I do anything. Save and play. Crap. I just need to make sure it's actually the right you know, things so it could actually get in that area. Actually, hold up. Hold up. I make that that part that is I'm wanting to make with all the green orbs. I might just make that wave because that's kind of what the green orb does. But that's the thing. I'm not wanting to use an actual wave. I'm wanting to do it with the ball. Um this is gonna be kind of confusing though. Okay. Resume. I have no clip on, right? Yeah, I do. Holy scale issue. Hold up, I'm gonna have to pause really quick. Go here. Actually, I'm gonna keep no clip on. Speed hack. Enable. Play. Crap, I did it wrong. So I'm gonna make it to where you have to click right there. So you go right back up, and then you want to fly down onto it, and then you have to press those two. All right, yeah. See you tomorrow. All right. I'm just gonna keep speed hack on. Holy crap, that's impossible. Okay. I see. That's okay. So resume. I'm gonna move this here. Actually, yeah, here. And then that's gonna go like that. That could go here. Because that goes a little bit further. Okay. Delete that. Come back into here. Holy crap. Okay. Resume. So, in that case, the last one I clicked was way later, and then it flew me up further. But I have an idea. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit harder to where you have to click twice to reach the orb. Um, I have actually you could just do that by just doing that. I don't know what I'm doing, but so I'm gonna change this out for a blue orb, and that's gonna have to be a buffer if you want to hit this. So I'm gonna have to edit. There's free move right there. Okay. Yes! Yes! It is possible! Yes! Okay. That's possible. That's possible. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes! Okay, now it's time to do that in practice mode. Save and play. Practice mode. No clip. I'm gonna do that in normal speed. Okay. Level, no clip. Oh my god, that's actually so nice. Okay, but I can make it harder. So, what if I switch these out for big spikes? That doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. Okay. I'm gonna see if it's possible with big spikes. And if not, I might just make these slightly smaller. Or I might make it a small small orb right here so it could actually make the clicks possible. Edit. I hope Sog doesn't mind me editing this a little bit because there's this I want it to actually kind of sync up, not fully with the song, but parts will sync up just to make it a little bit more satisfying. I like levels that are kind of like that, so so I'm gonna swipe. No. All right, edit, swipe, um, flip. Okay, that doesn't do anything. All right, I'm gonna save and go to practice. Save and play. Then practice mode. Okay, that's speed hack. Nope, I did not want to try speed hack. I meant to go no clip and speed hack because I'm a bum. Speed hack music. I'm a bum and I need no clip, so. I need to get better at straight flights. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh crap! I forgot to go ahead and play X. Okay. 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 Holy W level. No! Crap! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay. Crap, okay. Okay, so that is not possible. So I'm gonna stick with actually, I might make it a mini portal. Forget what the mini portal looks like, but actually, I have a mini portal, so I'm gonna go ahead and look back at it to see what it was. So the mini portal is pink. Okay, so pink and cubic. So that portals. Okay. Save and play. Practice. Holy crap. Practice. No clip. And I'm also gonna try it at slower speed or faster speed. Okay. That's the closest I've gotten to actually doing that. Holy crap. Holy fluke, I swear. Okay, so then no clip is now off. Okay. Crap, okay. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and press that. So I'm more of curious. Edit. So I don't know why, but that was working earlier. In that case, I'm gonna move that up to there. If that's doing that, because you press it and then. Okay, back to that, save and play. Then I'm gonna go to practice, no clip. Restart. Holy W level. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. First time ever making a level, so. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna replace that with a normal old jump pad. So this, edit this, go boom, and then edit that to be right here. Hopefully that hits. Not too sure. I don't know why I was working in the other mode, but I'm really hoping this is actually doable. So play, practice, no clip. Sorry if this is a little bit boring, but it's whatever. No clip. Nope. So that needs to go lower. But it does look promising. Edit. Move this down. Okay. Quick practice. I haven't been in practice mode. Okay, I'm just gonna. Holy crap! I just realized that was literally the entire level. So. GG's. Nope. All right. So. Actually, because I'm not wanting it to be too much different. So, in that case, I have one singular idea. Is that you're gonna have to click it as soon as, because you're gonna have to press that. I'm gonna make it another thing. Since that basically instantly does that, I'm gonna also make it to where it's like. Okay, let's hope this works. Then no clip. I'm gonna have to slow it down just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yep, okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good, but so if that's instant, I'm actually gonna go in here and do zoom. Actually, yeah, no clip. No clip. Here, play. Yeah, I can't do anything to escape that, so. Yep. Okay, so, resume. In that case, I'm gonna replace that with another blue orb. So that is gonna be a blue orb now. So it flips him back that way, and it's another blue orb right here. Edit, put that there, move this here, and I hope that works. And I'm gonna see if there's any way that it's possible to cheese it, which I don't believe there is. And if there is, then I'm gonna have to play. Oh, back spike. Oh crap. Okay, so yeah, that is very possible cheese. But there's a way I could step around that, and that's by putting that there, because you gotta buffer that, and I could also actually I'm gonna put a black orb as well. Might be adding a little too much in this segment, but it's much needed. And I know that we'll move that just by one block. So boom, boom, boom. Hoping that'll work. So oh crap. Okay. Okay. Resume. All right, so if I make that a late click, it's gonna be like right here. So let me see what that does. Because if I put that there, but how it can't be too late of a click though. So I want to put that there still. So I'm gonna put this spike right here. Of course, fill this part out with spikes as well. Yeah, that looks possible enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow that down just a little bit more. Speed hack 75. Resume. Just gonna go ahead and skip most of that because it's a little bit unnecessary until I get to the ball part. Okay. So I'm gonna save and play it, but very quickly. Save play. I'm gonna add spikes below it, so that's just kind of rough. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. Maybe just flip it. Okay, edit, flip. Yeah, looks about right. Okay, save play, practice. I'm gonna go up into no clip for this part, just so I don't have to do that frame perfect. I'm not good at that frame perfect whatsoever. Oh, crap. And here is where I'm gonna turn off no clip. And I'm also gonna make it slower because I just added the speed portal, so I need to get used to that first. So 5% speed. Oh crap. If only if I was good at this game. God dang it. Okay. Oh, why'd I hold? No. That's right. That's what I was wondering. Oh my god, yes! That is exactly what I wanted. Holy crap. Okay. So, I'm gonna make it to where if you don't do that. Okay. So, if you click twice, you could kind of just skip. If you actually, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and um edit, move this here. Nice wipe. Um, deselect. Am I crazy if I do this? But okay, so that goes there. So they can't just let it go now. They have to press that, press that. Okay. Save and play. And then, of course, I'm going to go on to a faster speed, but no clip for now. And then speed hack. They go up a little bit by little so I could get more practice in as well. So I could at least get better while I'm making a level. Crap, I'm not in practice. Oh my god, I'm geeked. Geek versus locked. Okay, and then now, there. Level, no clip off. 60% speed is just, oh crap. Okay, never mind. No clip. Clip off, so on purpose gonna die now. Wait, is that possible still? Holy crap, that is. Okay, I'm gonna do that in one. Okay, here we are. And this ship part. I'm not gonna like this ship part, but no. Okay. Oh man. No. Okay, I understand how to do that. No. Oh my god, I understand how to do that now. Okay, that's the soft lock spot, so Oh my god. Okay. God, okay. I'm just not trying to undershot it or whatever. Crap. So you need to straight fight that for like a small second. Okay. Holy crap. It's a straight fight that I'm struggling with, so. Luckily, this is like a practice, so. Holy crap, that was sick. Crap. Oh, okay. So that's a late click. No, that's not possible, is it? No, that is not. Okay, edit. Edit. Swipe. Swipe. Okay. It's looking possible. So I'm going to go back to save and play. Except I'm going to speed it up just because I'm trying to get some practice in as well. By 5. Okay. First part's going to be no clip. I can't do the first part. Okay, practice. No clip off. I'm probably going to end streaming. So yeah. Later.